Hello viewers, and welcome to a game called The Beginner's Guide. No idea what this game is. I saw a bunch of other YouTubers had played this game, and they all said it was a really amazing experience, so I thought, hey, that sounds kind of cool. I think I'll go record that myself. And so I deliberately didn't watch anybody else's videos on it. So I went in completely blind. I have no idea what's going on in this game. So this game could be the weirdest thing on earth. I don't even know what it is. Just wiping away some dust that's gathering on my microphone arm. Are you happy now, microphone? I have cleaned the dust from you. Are you happy? Okay, I think he's happy now. What am I doing in my life? I'm just talking to my microphone. Well, that's what I do all the time, but, you know, it's always nice. Anyway, let's go start the game. Let's go. Begin the game. Is there a guide to beginning the game? Is it the beginner's guide? Please make sure audio is on. It's on. Controls, WSD, and the clickety. Okay.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Hello.
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And
That's cool.
Mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is.
Oh, hello, wall.
And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Loading, November 2008. I don't really know when to speak. There's so much going on. Okay. Oh, we've got a gun.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh god. Okay, I can't go that way. What's happening? What's going on? Okay, I've got a gun. This way, I'm guessing.
Security hull breached. Hostile alien life form.
Door. Hello. Can't go through that
It
door.
kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Oh.
For instance, you have
Okay.
this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But
Oh.
ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy
It's
forces
interesting.
begin ship evacuation.
Don't really know what's oh, okay, I can walk through there now. I don't really know when to speak in this, because there's already like a guy commentating over it. Don't really know when to talk.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Ow. Sorry, it's just start get a pain in my arm. Okay. What's going on?
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it.
God.
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. Whisper machine?
You there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it?
So I have to
Could you
sacrifice
make
myself?
yourself?
Okay. I'll do that. I'm dead.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. Oh. Okay then. Is the game broken?
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for it. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse.
That's
I don't even
way
know.
of thinking about it.
I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after
There's no
leaving
way
this
through
one
that
behind.
labyrinth. Oh yes, there is. Never mind. Sorry. Too busy looking at the labyrinth. November 2008. Bricks. This one looks kind of better, with like got better lighting on it, I think. The past was behind her. Can I move? Hold on. Ow. Okay, I have to
Yep.
control it.
In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Wait, what? Oh. Never mind. I thought I had to use my Xbox controller to control that, but no, it's just I have to walk backwards. That's a weird way of doing it. Okay. It's a weird system. Oh.
So it's a short
But the
and
future could not
relatively
be seen.
minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a
Why does
unique
the future
voice rather than simply
keep
basing
changing?
it on a pre-existing trope.
This way. Okay, we're going backwards. Ooh. When she stops and looks, it becomes... How will she find the strength? Strength for what? Door. Hello. And to confront it, the door's gone.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say,
Oh,
and
it's
then
gone.
it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Oh, that was
Which to
interesting.
me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Oh, dark room. I don't like it. I don't like it. You are now entering... entering what? This makes me nervous.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. Nonsense.
Oftentimes, Coda would
nearly every
put bizarre
direction.
titles like this one at the start of his games.
Oh.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Some interesting sounds going on up here. I'm slowing down.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Can I... There we go. Okay. This is weird. I'm not sure what to think of this so far. Stand on it, but text everywhere. You stand on the next, staring at a bear for purpose. Oh God! Construct a wall. The wall's destroyed. You give in the middle.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Press U to surrender. Does that work? No. A stranger. Oh.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said
You're
that
a
he knew
gate.
that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
You play as a loud bottle of sound. Walk around confusing people. And loading January 2009. That was cool. I like that one. Ready, set, fish. Okay. Fishes. Okay. God, I wish I could make games. Well, I wish I had the knowledge to make games. I mean, anybody can make a game if they just get down and they learn how to do it, and they can do it. But,
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
anybody can make games. You just have to, like, know what you're doing. Okay, dark floors. Okay. Now, open that. I said open it. Hello? Huh. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's a puzzle. Okay, I can't get back up here. That's kind of annoying. Do I just walk into the black? Walk into the dark areas? What do I do here? Okay, yeah, I got it. Close that. Aha! I gotcha!
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
Wait, what?
So that seems to be it, right?
No.
You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle.
I like
you
the
get to the end.
sounds. The
Simple enough.
sounds are good.
Alright,
Game with good
now
sounds is
I'm going
always
to modify
good.
the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Oh god, what's gonna happen? Whoa! The hell?
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Wow.
Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
This is kind of weird. I like this. Okay, we're back here, are we? You are now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Phone's going off. Loading March 2009. I really don't know when to speak in this. So much going on. The Great and Lovely Descent. Okay. Oh, it's bright. There's a White House. Hello, White House.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Yeah.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Uh-huh. Ooh, Descent.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors.
Whoa.
That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Okay.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Okay. This is interesting. This one's just like stairs. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Down we goes. Oh, bother. I fell down. Oh, it's okay, I don't take fall damage. Well, thank you for wasting 5 minutes of my life. Okay. Hello? What's down here? Oh, that's kind of creepy. What's in here? Stanley Parable, dude? Are you gonna start talking again? Oh. Okay. I like this. It's getting creepy. Oh.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Okay. Oh, I'm going down again.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Yeah.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Weird. What's down here? I'm outside now. Oh, that's magical. Is that building bigger on the inside like a TARDIS? Because that'd be cool. I want a TARDIS.
It's the puzzle again. with the exact same solution as the last time.
Seriously? Alright, yep. And there you go.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. What's going on? Oh, okay. Can I... You there, did you come from up above? What was up
Coda
there?
begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
There were these floating colored blocks. There was all of them. Prison. That was the one that was right above us. That's the world above. Above? You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to go for a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. Again, perfect. Now please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I didn't solve it, someone else like, trust me, you don't want to go over there. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. What? Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Okay. Whoa. See you later, dude. Hello again. Huh. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yeah. No, I've been here, right here this entire time. Yes, do you know how to solve it? No, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? 2. Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. Don't think too hard about it. Why? You'll see it again soon. Oh god, why? What is happening? What is going on?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Is everything good happening? What's happening? Oh. Hello. The lamp from
It's
the
a lamppost.
cover of the game.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay, then. How do I get out of here, then? Oh, it just goes back. Okay. Loading, April 2009. Is this gonna go all the way up to 2015? This game is connected to the internet. Oh. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Okay. All the notes you see are left by other players. Really? What's this say? How do I read the note?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of
Oh.
the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda.
Disappointed.
This was actually the
How'd you
first
beat this
game of
game?
his that I ever played. This was shortly
point to
after I
this.
met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level. and it was
Okay.
just so
Wow.
different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
Whoa.
I have to be
Holy
friends
shit.
with this person. In
Can you guys
retrospect,
hear me?
I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention.
Hello.
I was over enthusiastic. But he was
Reasonable.
very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Everyone read this.
And I cooled off eventually.
Hey.
Oh, feel
this
free to
place
skip
makes me
over
sad.
any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
I want to tell you a secret. Once upon a
Either
time, I
way,
did.
To me, they convey a sense of loneliness.
Define time.
I see this person
Balls.
who's filled with thoughts and feelings.
How is there wooden
beliefs,
grass and concrete?
And has no way to express them except as scattered
Visited.
and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me.
Shush,
I
shush.
could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
Shh.
I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much.
I-
Is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world.
I want to do the movie trailer voice.
And
Shut
then I
up.
feel less lonely too.
In a world full of notes, one man will read all of them. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can't talk. Yes, I did wait until he finished talking to say that. I just found that highly amusing. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing I will ever be feel again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must now go do that. Wow. Okay. What shit is this, Kevin? I don't know. I don't know. Boring. I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. The people who write these notes on drugs or something. I can't believe. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. I can't believe the guy who made this wrote out all of these notes. Like, wow. I refuse to believe. Refuse to believe what? But. I have to admit, he's writing kind of things that people would go. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Me too. Recognize me, please. Notice me, senpai. There is nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Need every side. Door, why are you so? Door, how open? Open sesame. Makes game, includes door, cannot open door. Thanks! I'm really enjoying this. Someday, I will meet the person who made this. Well, tell me if you did. Wait, that was written by the guy who made this. Oh, pretty art. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. I'm guessing that's internal. No room! That's amusing me way more than like... Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? This is amusing me way more than it should do. I would like very much to be desired. Oh, me too. It's not very crowded here. Well, no. Scared of writing something, don't want to feel judged. It's cool, dude. Nobody will ever see it. Oh, wait, that's written by the maker. Welcome, congratulations. I don't really know where to go with this. God, how long did this take him to make? You can go in here, I think. Don't bother. A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Don't bother! Such poetry. This is where I get off. Okay. I failed to write anything here. No, you didn't. You wrote that. God. I am compelled. Stop. Turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to read all of them. Cabbage shapes our nation. What the hell? What is this painting? It does not matter if you get over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. What is going on? Very good game! What's happening? I think this is not going anywhere. Next time I will do better. Okay. I need someone to talk to. No. This is a note. Question mark? Don't listen to the other notes. They're just silly. Oh. I'm not safe. Probably not. Are any of us safe? Ooh, deep. Okay. Let's read some. Okay, it's a nice painting. Painting! What does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Oh. Wait, that was written by the guy who made this. There's trolls within your own mind. That's the new level of troll. Who are all of you? We will all die someday. Yes, we will. Stop pretending you are other people. Oh. Spoilers! Doesn't mean anything! Life doesn't mean anything. Devil Tower Star. What is happening? Okay. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. God, this must take them so long to write. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret. He kept it well. What's happening? I beat the game! Did you really? More room? Question mark?
At the end of this level,
Oh,
we're
jeez.
going to see the puzzle again.
Scared of writing something
And
to
here,
one That's the
I'll tell
same
you
one
what
as
I
last
think the
time.
puzzle means.
That's
Each of these games represents an idea that was on
Escape,
Coda's
escape,
mind
in
at the
escape.
time that he was making it.
he cut it up and
And
spread it
the
between us.
puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life
Almost there.
before moving on to
I haven't
the
seen
next
everything. I've traveled the world. I've never told anyone. Okay. I wish there were notes in the real world. Me too. Well, you know there is. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. Are those the voices of all the people leaving notes? Downward, keep digging.
In each of his games,
I'm enjoying
after
doing these voices.
exploring a theme that, he might find difficult.
You close your
Coda can
eyes
then
and wish
place
for it
this
really
puzzle
badly.
that he knows has a reliable solution. He understands exactly
Almost
how
at
it
the
works,
end.
and so it gives him
Oh,
a
is-
simple mechanism for moving on.
This puzzle again? Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do we do? Help! Help! This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how'd you solve it? Developer, answers please? I know how to do it.
Because there's this dark area
Whoa.
between the doors, a space between spaces.
I'm heading
Before
back
you
to the
move
start
on,
there,
you
guys.
get to pause.
Guys, it's not so bad in here.
just
no
for
solution.
a moment,
No
a
answer.
few
I think.
seconds to reflect
There's a
on
second switch.
and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Let's go. Hey, this guy made it through. How nice. What the hell is that? Is that a typewriter? How do you leave notes? What? What? Bro. What? You wrote down a note? I don't understand. Oh god, typewriters everywhere. Lamppost. Is it brighter? Are you there? Please say something. It could be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty speaking? Talk, speak. What's happening? Speak. Oh god, what is happening? May, June 2009, please. Yes, get me out of that hell. What was that?
Okay, this
what?
one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
What? Okay. What is happening here? That was a weird title. Okay. We're rolling in. We're rolling. Let's go. We're rolling. What? Where are we going? Okay. Oh, we're at the bottom of the well.
See, this is it.
I can't-
The whole game.
I can't.
And there's
Seriously?
nothing that's particularly interesting about it.
What?
You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's going to start
where's the
over,
door?
use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's
Okay.
version 2.
Okay, what's this? Oh, hello. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Let's put a TV. Wait, how about a giant hole in the ground? That would just be a way out. No, TV. Oh, that's not a TV. Okay, now what along about? Let's put a huge picture of a heart. 10 stoves lined up along the wall. Those are seeds. I think we should light up this room a bit. I'm thinking 10 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner, yeah. That's a lamp. Disappointing. And a table. You need to. I've already got a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices make any difference. Tables were invented in 1925. No, they weren't. Tables were not invented in 1935. You do not have good history lessons. Okay, pretty sure none of my choices make a difference. And there's a table. Okay. What's happening? Holy crap.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Okay. This is mad. And I love it.
Okay,
Oh,
he
that's
throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
What's this? Watch the. Hello, please walk forward. Hello. Walk forwards. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Okay. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Click. Oh, good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Cool. Ah. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Floor lamp! Bonk! Did I do it? Clickety. Now go to the left side sofa and move it over a little. Clickety. Finally, touch the shelves. Touch the shelves. Touch the shelves. Okay. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start and be taken back to your prison. What? That's not how you escape prisons. Return. And we return. Was that it? Oh, and we're back.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
No!
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well.
Yay!
And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the
What?
outside is the inside.
What?
You real quick through a few more of these. I mean,
My brain.
you really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them.
My brain.
Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work.
My brain!
And for what? Like, at what point do you just go,
What's happening?
maybe there are game ideas other than
What
this
the
person that I
hell?
should be working on. But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against
happening?
yourself. Without it, you
Help
just
me!
spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something.
Well, what is it?
And he likes it.
Huh?
And
What
that's
is
it. He's
Huh?
done.
Yeah.
He stops
What is
making
it? What is
prison.
it? What is it? Tell me.
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created.
Okay.
And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
What? Bro. What? Okay. The lamppost. Hello. I don't understand. What's going on? Help me. Ooh, phone box. Hello, can I call 911? Or 999 even, I'm British. Hello, who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you, from after you escaped the... What? You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the furniture. I
It's a
was
conversation.
in the escape.
And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some
That's
good
where I am
advice
right now.
from someone who knows.
Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get
The
out
irony
eventually.
is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
What's it like to escape?
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in prison. Strange, but in a way I kind of miss. I feels like I'm completely still on wildly. Okay, let's go fast. Really? How long has it been since you got out? Like 20 seconds. Years. Like I've been standing right here, working up the nerve to call you. That's a pickup line right there. But this is the worst, most desperate thing I've ever been through. How could you possibly forget it? Ha! I promise it's not as bad right now as you think it is. You don't ever forget it, you just stop identifying with it. Anything can seem infinite when you're drenched in what is happening. Let's go, number one. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No. How can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. No. I don't know what's happening. What? He's got the same questions as me, bro. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just... Oh... What's happening? Sincere about what? I don't know. That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. I don't know what's happening. What the hell was that?
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Loading August 2009. This is weird.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I don't know. Wait, can I can pause it. Nice. Right, before we go any further, I'm gonna leave that episode there. If you like this, shoot that like button like a trooper, and I'll see you next time. Right, I hope you like this. I'm gonna do the second part to this later on. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh god, he's sprinting. Is he sprinting for me? Don't be sprinting for me. Brick walls, no! No! No, no, no!